Good morning, and it is quite literally this morning. It's 9 in the morning, Saturday morning, and it's the weekend again, and we are in the Cotswolds. Oh yes. Today we're going to tackle a road that I've driven once or twice. It's the B4077, which is it from this lovely little village. We're in Toddington at the moment, and this takes us to a delightful little town called Stow-on-the-Wold. For my American friends, yes, that's actually what it's called. Because I'm sure there's people going, the fuck? Is that its actual name? Yeah, it actually is. It's actually called Stow-on-the-Wold, believe it or not. This road is, I like it because it's got a bit of everything really. The first bit you'll see in a moment is very, very bendy, and it's uphill all the way, and it goes through a forest, and it's really, really nice. You've got some bits where you can really floor it if you want to, nice and flat. And then there's a particular turn, I will make a point of mentioning it when we get near it, that is so ridiculously tight, and it just looks like it's an accident waiting to happen. And yeah, it's a nice little road. I can't actually remember how long it takes to drive, because I can't remember how long it is. I was hoping it along the road signs here it'd say how far it is to Stow, and it just doesn't. So anyway, let's get on the road, shall we? Okay then, so here we go. 4077. Driven this road twice before in my life. The first time it was raining, that was quite scary. So, just left the village of Toddington, where the Gloucester and Warwickshire Railway is based. I don't actually know how long, as I just said it, don't know how long it takes to get to Stow. But we'll find out, won't we? Come along for the drive, come along for the ride. It's interesting, isn't it? I said I was going to do all these famous roads. Snake Pass and the Horseshoe Pass. Yeah. I didn't want to add the Landberries Pass into that. I'd only ever driven that once. That was a long time ago as well. Look at this for a corner, look. Whee! First of many tight corners. We're going to be climbing for the next couple of miles now, and there's a heck of a lot of tight bends now. I need to come and do this road again, don't I, when I've got my 5 exhaust on. Look, that's me moving the camera with the wire. But I think it'll sound incredible on a road like this. There's an old MG there. Nice to see. I was too busy paying attention to the road that I didn't get a chance to wave, because apparently that's what we do. MG drivers, we wave to each other. I've noticed other TF and F drivers especially wave to me. That's a lovely little thing, I like it a lot. I don't know why I said apparently there. I do it, and then I feel funny afterwards. I'm like, oh, I get a nice little warm glow, and then I thought I was sort of looking at myself and what have you just done? Yeah, look. Lovely corners. Fantastic. Like I said, the first time I drove this road, I drove it in the wet. This bit wasn't that fun. It has been. It did rain overnight when I woke up this morning. I was just like, oh, this isn't going to be very nice, is it? Oh, it's just wonderful. Lovely, lovely bit of road. Now at the top, it flattens out quite a lot. So if you are that way inclined, or you've got a particularly powerful car, there's a couple of bits where it's really straight and you can really see the road in front of you. You can really floor it if you want to. That's a bit scary because with the little puddle on the inside there. Lovely. Plunging into the corners. Are we at the top? No, I don't think we are yet. We can still wind. Is that, look at that, the first one. How long have we been driving now? First 2.5 minutes or so. Just really properly windy. Lovely stuff. Thank you so much if you watched the first either pilot episode or you watched episode 1 about my lake adventure. Please let me know in the comments if you think these vids are too long, because when I was editing that first one, the lake one I mean, when it came in at 34 minutes, I'm like, no one's going to watch that. That's surely too long. Who wants to watch someone drive for half an hour, you know? So there we are, we're at the top of the plains now. That little walk away. And there we go, we're all going to plunge downhill again. It's been a couple of months since I drove this road, so I can't actually remember it as much as I probably should. I mean, the road I drove on the pilot, for example, the Cat and Fiddle, I know every inch of it intimately, because I drive it so often with work. I have to go to Buxton at least once a week, you know? So I drive the Cat and Fiddle in me van, all the time. And it's interesting speaking of my van, because I was out in my van yesterday, obviously with work, and I was in the Lake District, and it's one of those. Gosh, I would love it if I was in Meg right now. I was driving down these lovely little country lanes. I went to a place called Settle, which some of you may have heard of, and there's no motorway there. It's a lot of windy roads, so it took a long time to get there because it's all windy roads. But the point is that I was sat like, God, I wish I was in Meg right now. Meg would love these roads, you know. And I'm sat in my works van. Now, don't get me wrong, my works van is a 2014 Mercedes Citan. It's a very nice automobile, but at the same time, it doesn't handle even half as well as this thing did. Because, there's traffic in front of me. We may get a little bit of a jump cut here. I was like, let's slow down. Let's see what it is. Because if it's, because I mean, right here, there might be a chance to overtake it, which would be fun, won't it? Obviously, I've got to stick to the speed limits. I don't know if the police can look at the vehicle and go, you are clearly speeding there, but I don't want to risk it, you know. I thought, it's weird, when I did the pilot vid, there's a couple of turns on the Cam Fiddle Road that I apexed, and cut the corner off, and it was one of those, I saw after I finished editing, I put it online, I was like, oh, am I going to get in trouble for that? Because that technically could be classed as dangerous driving, and I was like, felt a bit funny about that, so, you know. So yeah, I was driving around the Lake District, like I say. Oh, back into the woods, we're climbing again, interestingly. Hey, look at this, van's pulling off. This makes me very happy. You go right, it takes you to a place called Bourton-on-the-Water. Cotswold names are feckin' great. Bourton-on-the-Water, Stowe on the Wold. Snows Hill to the left. Now is this guy in the BM going to floor it like I hope he is? We've been lucky so far on these little drives. We've had absolutely no traffic at all. And some people have asked me, hey Mark, what made you buy an MG? Because someone quite rightly pointed in the comments that the pilot that I have, and I've got a Vauxhall Astra SXI, which is a great little car. They said, why did you get yourself an MG? So I will tell you for now, if you like, I never wanted an MG, never. I never wanted a sports car or a soft top or anything like that. Never interested. My dad bought an MGF, gold one, believe it or not. And one time my Astra's brakes went, and my dad very graciously offered to repair them for me because he's a very good mechanic, is my dad. Look at that guy fucking off, brilliant. This is what I was talking about on the top before though. You've got places like this where you can really put your foot down if you want to. Apparently there's deer, which is always good. I've never seen anything like that about. So yeah, my dad said to me, while he's got my Astra for a couple of days, I could borrow his MGF, so I've still got a car. And it was one of those, oh okay, you know, whatever. So I drove it for about 5 miles, and because it's my dad's car and I don't want to break it, obviously, I just really properly cautious with it, you know. Didn't want to do anything with it. I didn't want to break it or anything like that. And then I got to a little place called Monk's Heath, which is in Cheshire, and from there I thought, oh sorry, do the old drive it like you stole it routine. And basically I put my foot down, I really floored it, threw it into some corners, tried to see what it could do. And I came away with the biggest smile on my face. And my thinking was just, I have never ever in my life driven a car that handled as nicely as that did. So I said to myself, if I ever come into some pennies, I will buy myself an MGF or a TF, because after I saw the F, I saw a TF, which is the updated version, and I just think personally, this is personal preference, I think they're a better looking car. I think they're a lot more aggressive looking. The Fs have got a very rounded front end, so I said to myself, I want a TF. In January of this year, the opportunity arose. I had a bit of spare money, and I got in touch with my dad and said, look, the time is now, the time is right, can you make it happen? And about 2 days later, he gets in touch with an advert on Gumtree saying, what do you think of this one? And I was just I've been looking on eBay and I've been looking in the classifieds, yada yada yada. And from that moment on, nothing mattered. I just wanted this car. You know, none of the cars I'd seen mattered. I just wanted this one. There was something about it that just made me go, that's my car. Look at this, by the way, right on the top of the hills now, nice and straight. Haven't had to touch the brakes in miles and miles and miles. That BMW's quite literally fucked off. We've been a good boy, stuck to 60 miles an hour. But yeah, this is what I was saying before. Yeah, I like this road because it's got a bit of everything. That nice windy bit at the bottom, and then you can just floor it for mile after mile after mile with absolutely stunning scenery around you. So we went to see the dude who's selling the car. My dad did. I didn't actually go with him, believe it or not. And yeah, I got a message about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. Woohoo! So talks about not being feeling funny about apex in the corners, and then actually goes and apexes the corner. I just can't seem to help it. If there's nothing coming, take the short version. So yeah, I at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that, I got a message that just said, "It's yours." That's all it said. I was just so pleased. I had to go and pick it up. I couldn't pick it up for about 2 weeks. When I picked it up, I was just like, oh, it's just so beautiful. Here we are in the charming village of Upper Swell, Cotswolds, and its name. I think this is the village that's got the ridiculously tight corner in, you know. There's a corner around here that's, it is as well. Right, have a look at this corner, because look, the road seems to vanish behind this building, and it's a big doy, look. You wouldn't want to go around that too fast, would you? And then, to make it a little bit more interesting, there's this bridge at the bottom. It's a bit narrow, to say the least, and you know, it's one of those, shit, if there's something coming. Again, it's one of those, wouldn't want to take this corner too fast, would you? Upper Swell. Where did they get these names? I bet if Americans come to this country, they're like, oh yeah, I went to Upper Swell. I went to Bolton on the Water. It was so quaint. I might show you Bolton one of these days. People call it a theme park of a town because there's so many there's gear in there apparently. There's so many attractions in Bolton under the water. So I still haven't seen a sign that says something along the lines of Stowing, insert here miles. You know, which is a bit of a pain. So yeah, that was in January of 2016. Now I know it's obviously just approaching August of 2016 now, but you could be watching this in several years' time. And so yeah, I wanted to restore. Look at this! As I say that, I've just realised I think we're actually in Stowe, believe it or not. Aha! As I say that, we're actually there. So yeah, one of the shorter drives then. How's that sound? This is the charming town of Stowe on the Wold. I'll take you into the town village. Is it a town or is it a village? We'll go with village? There's a big ass Tesco here, so we're going to go with town. That's why I said town. I'll take you into the village square because there's a pub there called the White Hart that I really like. One of my favourite pubs. All the staff there are really nice, and you know, they do good cider. They do a cider called Rosie's Pig that I have never seen anywhere else. If you're familiar with a cider called Old Rosie, made by Westons, there's a version of it called Rosie's Pig, but I've never seen it anywhere else. So it's worth the drive to go up to this pub. Not at this time of day, it's 9:10 for goodness sake. Can't believe how I actually thought that road was about double the length it actually is. Maybe it's because that long bit is so fast, and you know, you just you get to the top of the windy bit, and then you put your foot down and you just drive for how couldn't even tell you how many miles it was, you know, without checking the mileometer, which yeah, I didn't do. Oh dear. Yeah, so this is a classic Cotswolds town. You can see the yellow brick stone, sorry, that the whole of the Cotswolds is made out of. And then over to the left is a pub called the White Hart, and that will conclude this little excellent adventure. It's a lovely little drive if you're ever in the Cotswolds and you want something that's a bit different. It's not on any of the tourist stuff, like, you know, the best drives or anything like that, but I just like it, and I thought it was something that interesting for you guys to see. That first part though is special, isn't it? I mean, if you've got something that's, you know, that handles really nicely, that bit's really lovely to drive, you know. Anyway, we will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much to everyone who's given me any feedback on these. This one's a lot shorter, so is this better? Please let me know. Twitter, Facebook, comments, whatever way you want to get in touch with me. Just say, you know, this one's better. This one's not as good. We prefer the last one where you were getting out and showing us stuff, because obviously I haven't shown you anything at all on this little drive. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've been Mark P. This is obviously Meg. She can't talk. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy, guys. So this one you don't get every day. Look, this is driving down Snow's Hill. Cheers, lads. Fucking dogs. All the hounds. That's incredible, isn't it? What's this? Some bonus footage. So I'm in the Cotswolds, as you know, because you've just watched me cruising from Torrington to Stowe. Now there's a road in the Cotswolds. It's called the Fish Hill. Okay, it's part of the Oxford Road. It's on the A44, and I'm just, this video might not see the light of day, because this is one of those roads that to drive it, to really truly appreciate it, you've got to thrash the bollocks off your car. If you've never heard of this road, you're probably going to start going, what the fuck is so special about this? And trust me, when I pull onto this road here, because it's this road here on the left hand side, I'm just going to hang fire just for a second, because it's one of those ones where you need a bit of space. Yeah, look, when you pull onto it, you're going to think, what's special about that? It's just our road. Trust me, this road opens up in about, it's only a mile and a half long, trust me. So this is why this is going to be a bit of bonus footage, but just have some faith. This road is special, alright? But like I say, to really truly appreciate it, you've got to thrash the pants off your car. Or have a, yeah, if your car's particularly fast, you probably don't have to thrash the pants off it. But to do it properly in Meg, you have to give her quite a bit of beans. So, you're thinking to yourself, what's so special? It's a road, it's a dual carriageway. What's so special about this? Give me half a mile and you'll see exactly why, alright? Just trust me. Bit of dual carriageway going uphill. Great, well done. Right, so hopefully we get past this car in time. You'll see, yeah, we're going to get past it, right? Have a look at this next corner. This is why I love this road, okay? Because look at this. Look, it says bend sharpens, and they are not fucking kidding, because the thing is, what it means is you can drop it into fourth and do this. Into third, and round she goes. Oh, it's so lovely. So you've got a mile and a half, roughly, of piss take steep hills, but it's dual carriageway all the way up, so you can apex every single corner. This one's been, you know, again, it's very tight though. Drop it down a gear. Round she goes. It's just divine. Remember the first time I ever came up here, I was like, oh my fucking god. And then when actually, I've got to be honest with you, this is one of the first roads I thought, I've got to record myself going up that for posterity purposes. So there you are, that's it. That's all there is. The rest of the road is alright, down to Oxford. It takes you to a place. Remember what I on the main bed we talked about the places with the silly names. This road takes you to a place called Morton on the Marsh. Yeah, that's. I just thought while I'm here, the people should see the wonder that is Fish Hill. You know, because that's me. My heart is honestly pounding something fierce now, because those cornering like that, you feel like a fucking racing driver. You really do. You've got that freedom to be able to switch between the lanes. You know, Oh, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Get yourself something like this. This car, it should be called the Smile. She shouldn't be called the Meg. She should be called the Smilemobile, because that's what she does. She puts smiles on. You just drive around the whole time with a great big smile on your face, all the time, and it's just wonderful. Fan-bloody-tastic. Oh dear. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Take it easy, guys, and bye-bye.